Hello, Operations Manager Stewart Kreltszheim, CFA Region 23, and welcome to December 2009's edition of our Region 23 report on YouTube and now on the Northeast Area website. Now, I know you can't see the detail of the website, but the Northeast Area website is an attempt to have a portal where Northeast Area CFA members can come and obtain information from a number of different sources that are pertinent to our regions. So if you go to this area, it takes information from CFA Connect, on brigades online, of the public website, on brigades on the net, of municipalities or other emergency services, and brings those links into one place. The web address is www.cfanea.org.au. What it has across the top is a number of links to Google, the Herald Sun, Age, the Bureau of Meteorology, ABC Radio, so stuff you could use on a day-to-day basis, so it makes it convenient to use as your home page. And there's instructions on how you set that up on the website itself. It has across it a number of photos. If you click on our General Manager's photo, Alan Davies, it gives you information that the Area Management Team, the AMT, may deem to be important to everyone across the Northeast Area. If you click on the individual Region Operations Managers photos, in our instance, myself here in Region 23, it takes you to this report and other information which I think is particularly pertinent to Region 23 members. And it also, beside that, gives you the last 10 links to information that has been put on CFA Connect by other CFA Region 23 members as well. So, a useful one-stop shop, www.cfanea.org.au. Fire danger period's been introduced across the Northeast Area for some weeks now. We've had some good rain which has kept grassland and forest fire danger ratings down, although we have had a number of fires take off surprisingly in some dry grassland. Across the patch we've got all our aircraft online. In Ovens we've got Firebird 303 small helicopter and Bendigo the same. In Benalla we've got Helitac 332, which is the medium with the 1400 litre belly tank. We've got the big helicopter, Helitac 348 Kokorski at Mansfield, online with the 3500 litre long line bucket, as well as 3 fixed wing bombers at Albury, Mansfield and Bendigo. So well serviced for aircraft this fire danger period. On Sunday we launched at the Wangaratta Tape the regional operating area operating procedures for Region 23 Northeast Area. What they are, it's a how-to guide on how we do business in Region 23. It gives you some direction on when you need to contact the regional duty officer, how you get aircraft, how you organise and when you organise fire investigation, how you utilise transport vehicles, organise catering, request heavy equipment, all that sort of stuff. So it sits here in the updated regional operating procedures. They were handed up to your captains. If they weren't present, they will be posted out to them. They need to sit in this folder, which is the Chief Officer's Standard Operating Procedures, and in that it has sections for brigade, group and regional operating procedures. You slide them into the section marked region. It's a one-stop shop for information on how we do business. As you will no doubt be aware, there's a new level of community warning which has been well advertised. The top level is code red catastrophic when the FDI reaches over 100. That may confuse some issues because prior to this fire danger period, code red or red alert days in our talk was an FDI of 35 when we went to a high level of response and preparedness in the region. We organised strike teams, we may have put 5 tankers out to a job whereas before it was 3, a hot day response. So this fire season, in order to alleviate that confusion, you will have code red catastrophic days, which is our community warning system, and when you hear code purple, it refers to our old code red or red alert days, which means a high level of preparedness. That will come out on your pages with the weather when that occurs. The details of what that means is in the regional operating procedures under the preparedness section. And speaking of the weather, we haven't started paging that out as yet because there's not much use paging a weather information that says it's 20 degrees and raining. So as soon as we get a couple of code purple days, we'll start paging out that weather, and we'll continue to do so. Weather will come out at 12 o'clock, which will have the afternoon's weather being the highest fire danger of the day, plus the next day's weather forecast to allow you to prepare. And if there's significant weather coming up in the next couple of days after that, we'll let you know as well. If it's a code purple or TFB, we will broadcast the weather at 5:30 as we always have. Okay, we've had a number of inquiries from brigades regarding how do we listen to 2 radio channels when we've got 1 radio. The scanning function is an underutilised function within our current radio system. What that means is you can be transmitting and receiving on a fireground channel, channel 74, and if someone calls you on another channel which you've pre-programmed in, i.e. your Vic Fire channel of 203, 100 or 26, or your regional command channel of 97, it will pick up that transmission. You can turn to that channel, do your talking, and come back to your fireground channel. How you do that is in this booklet, which is in most of your tankers, or should be. It's the Motorola MTS 2000 manual. Also, we've got some basic instructions on how it works, which we will put on the CFA Northeast Area website under Region 23 Operations, so you'll have those instructions. It is not to take the place of getting command vehicles and 2 radios to a fireground, but gives you an interim measure to hear across a number of radio stations. You would have received or will receive this in the mail. It's the brigade update. It's got a lot of good information in it, but particularly it's got a DVD in it, which is an update of all the things which are paramount for this fire season. I really encourage you to take the time and view this. In particular, we may need to make special attention to providing good quality situation reports back to our groups, Vic Fire, incident management teams, etc. So I'll give you an example. You go to a grass and scrub fire, such and such tanker on scene, grass fire not yet under control. Doesn't tell us anything, doesn't paint a picture. Alternatively, such and such tanker on scene, grass and scrub fire not yet under control, 2 acres or hectares and going, potential for assets to be lost, further assistance may be required. Something as basic as that puts the wheels in motion behind the scenes. At group level, at regional level, we're thinking, how can we support this incident controller on this tanker? We can get aircraft moving. We know that we may need to get strike teams moving, maybe mobilise a field command vehicle. A whole lot of things can start happening behind the scenes. If it's not yet under control, grass and scrub fire not yet under control, 2 tankers en route should pull it up, no potential, tells us it's a different story and we can stand down. So if there's one thing we concentrate on, please, it's good quality situation reports early back to our groups, regions and Vic Fire. Last but not least, I'd like to thank you wholeheartedly for your support for the leadership team of Region 23 this year, and that's your volunteer and staff components of that. It's been a tough year, but we've struggled through, and we are well prepared for this upcoming fire danger period. A very Merry Christmas on behalf of all the team to you and your families, and I look forward to touching base with you in the new year. Thank you.